Good day, I am Patricia Apolinar, and today I will be discussing about patriotism and nationalism. We often interchange these terms with one another because of how confusing it can be, which is understandable because during the 18th century, these two words were actually synonymous with each other until the word nationalism evolved over time. Both of these terms tie directly to the relationship between a person and his or her love for one's country, but it differs to how it is actually being executed. Nationalism is defined as one, the devotion of love for one's country. Simple meaning, and it gives you that type of positive concept about it. Number two, it gives more importance to unity through cultural backgrounds such as language, heritage, and beliefs. Again, very positive. But here's the negative side. If you have that ideology that your country is far more superior than others, that it is perfect, then you are a nationalist. Nationalists have that sense of loyalty and admiration towards their country to the point that it can be extreme, because they try to belittle other countries so they can feel good about their own country. Nationalism generally has a negative connotation to it, as it's commonly used in political ideologies. And yes, it's one of the reasons why xenophobia also exists. The exclusionary aspect of nationalism is largely playing a role, since it places an emphasis on one's culture, therefore deeming them superior. All these negative connotations, however, are not shared by patriotism. Patriotism, on the other hand, refers to one's love for the country, which is the same thing with nationalism, but it differs in a way that patriots would feel that their country is the best, but they still think that it has more to offer and still has more room for improvement in order to become even better. Patriotism also focuses on the importance of unity through shared values. Patriots generally have that personality wherein they can accept criticisms, good or bad, and are willing to improve themselves to become more responsible citizens of their country. Nationalists, however, cannot tolerate any of those and sees it more as insults. Nationalists tend to think only on one's country's values, virtues, and not bring up its flaws and deficiencies. Meanwhile, patriots have that sense of responsibility as a citizen of the country, and they can see that being loyal is not their only job, and that they can also help the country improve. Nationalists also always insist that their country is right, so a lot of the times they just work with their own. Meanwhile, in the patriotic lens, patriots are open to collaborating with other countries. It means it can benefit and improve their own country. Now that we are already kind of familiar with the definitions and backgrounds of patriotism and nationalism, we can see their difference in concepts and how patriotism is passive in nature, while nationalism can be aggressive. That will be all. Thank you. Hello, Sir Jumel. Thank you so much for always making an effort in teaching us despite the unfortunate situations we had. Now that this semester is ending, I want you to know that I'm so lucky to be one of your students and to have you as a teacher. I honestly never look forward to our synchronous classes all the time, but it's only because they were held on Saturday mornings. But your teachings will always stay with me, and I will never forget that. Your subject urged me to read more about history, and I've always loved history, but I just never had the moment to flesh that out until I took this subject. Thank you for being a blessing to me and to the entire BSY 11. I don't know if magkakita pa tayo ulit, sir, or hindi. Kaya hindi na lang po ako mag-goodbye. Sabihin ko na lang po until next time. Kaya until next time, sir. Thank you po sa lahat.